Oh, hello there. It's the 27th of April 2020, and here you are with Dan in Essex, UK. So, the main purpose of my channel is to show people how to grow their own fruit and vegetables no matter what size garden, allotment, or growing space they do indeed have. So, we're going to be talking about some rather cool things in this video, and one thing is cherries. So, behind me here, under this fabric and some net curtains, you will see a stellar cherry tree. Now this is loaded with fruit. There's about 200 little green fruitlets on there, which for a tree this size is a really lovely crop. So it'd be lovely to get 75% of these to eating stage, but as many of you are aware, the birds love cherries as much as we do. So I've covered it up so hopefully they won't get to the crop. So mostly when cherries are grown these days, they're grown in a polytunnel. This is how most commercial growers will grow them. This is because it's far less likely that birds can get in there and take the crop, and it's just much easier than doing this basically. But one thing I would suggest, if people can, of course, if you've got a polytunnel or a greenhouse big enough to grow a cherry tree in, then great, but most people are not prepared to do that. So a good thing to do could be to could be to build like a cage around it, and then put some sort of netting or some sort of wire, maybe chicken wire around it or something like that, so that the birds can't get in. Now we're going to go into the polytunnel and look at some really cool things in here also. Right, so we'll just open over. Right, so this is the polytunnel. Many of you are well acquainted with it, and indeed what is growing in it, but you probably haven't seen these recently, so I'm just going to put one on the table here. Now, there you go. What do you think that is? So that's actually a piece of ginger that's growing. Now, I purchased a piece of ginger a while ago, and I've had it in this pot. It's been inside on a south-facing windowsill, and helped very much by the warmer weather, it started to shoot. So I'm going to leave it in here a little bit longer, and then when the time is right, I'll move it out into a bigger pot, because I'm expecting the ginger to get quite wide, and of course it won't reach anywhere near its full potential in one of these. So I've got some more in there. Now this hasn't germinated yet, and I'm only watering it once a week, simply because I don't want water to get in there and cause the ginger to rot. So expecting good things from this ginger. The blood orange is putting out more and more flowers as time progresses. This lovely warm April we've had has really helped. So here, underneath these net curtains, I have some gooseberries and some currants. So the birds, once again, are perfectly happy to eat these. Now, who can blame them? So what I've done is cover them up, and I find net curtains are brilliant for this, because if you go to a jumble sale, not that you'll be going to one of those at the moment, but there we go, but you can often pick these up cheap, and also car boots as well, and people regularly give them away, and they're brilliant. And the fact that they've got a little bit of weight on them, you can sometimes wrap them around the branches or whatever, and they'll stay. So that's a very good thing. You can use pegs to fasten them, clothes pegs, and I've also used them on the cherry tree above, so that's very much worth doing. But make sure you cover your gooseberries, your berries in general really, and your currants, because it can be really disappointing to see your crop go. Okay, so I really have got loads coming up on this channel, so got a lot of projects underway and so many things that I'm going to do. So hopefully as this year progresses, we can all go through these sort of things together and have a cool time. Okay, if you like my work, please feel free to like, share and subscribe, and you can always check me out on Dan_Home Gardens on Instagram if indeed you are interested. See you next time.